es muy tarde para la cordura, para decirte no. Espérame, no estoy segura, ya es muy tarde para hacerlo.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Billboard's Latin Connection podcast. I'm your host, Griselda Flores. Before we go into our interview of the week, I want to talk about a couple of cool things that are going on in the Latin music world. One of them being the new collaboration between Camila Cabello, J Balvin, and Pitbull, who have teamed up for the new track titled Hey Ma. The song will be featured on the soundtrack for the upcoming film The Fate of the Furious, which is the 8th installation of the Hollywood franchise The Fast and the Furious. Well, the three of them took to social media to give their fans a preview of the upbeat track. Actually, why don't we listen to a snippet of Hey Ma right now? Well, that was Camila Cabello, J Balvin, and Pitbull. So definitely be on the lookout for this new song titled Hey Ma, the film The Fate of the Furious, which hits theaters in April, and a new music video because the three of them were spotted in Miami filming this clip. Definitely one of the collaborations that I'm really looking forward this year. And for the little snippet that I've heard of the track, I'm already super excited and pumped for what's to come. And switching topics, do you guys remember the Miami-based trio called Bacilos? Well, why don't I refresh your memory with one of their most popular songs titled Mi Primer Millón.
Yo solo quiero pegar en la radio para ganar mi primer millón, para comprarte una casa grande en donde quepa tu corazón. Yo solo quiero que la gente cante por todos lados esta canción, desde San Juan hasta Barranquilla, desde Sevilla hasta Nueva York.
Well, if you're a Bacilos fan, you're just in luck because they're coming back, they're reuniting after 10 years. If you guys remember, they split up in 2007 after being together for a couple of years, and they last performed at Viña del Mar in 2007 and they announced they were separating. But now Billboard can confirm that they're coming back and they're working on new music, and listen to this, they're actually gonna go on tour this year as well. According to their new manager, they might be touring in May and we can expect their new single in April, so definitely be on the lookout for that. We're super excited. One of my favorite songs from Bacilos was Cara Luna. Why don't we listen to a little bit of that song?
Mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma, mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación porque cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti.
Well, that was Bacilos with Cara Luna, one of my favorite songs. And you can definitely be on the lookout for updates on their new songs and their upcoming tour. And with that said, we can go into our interview of the week featuring Mexican singer Yuridia, who is kicking off her new tour in the US, and she's visiting a couple of cities like LA, Chicago, and San Diego. We have more info on that on Billboard.com, but I was able to catch up with her and talk about her tour and how she broke into the industry after being part of a reality show and singing competition show a couple of years ago. You've probably heard her on the radio with songs like Ya es muy tarde and a couple of her biggest hits. She has just these really powerful vocals and deep lyrics. She's one of my favorite female singers of the moment, for sure. So I hope you enjoyed my interview with Yuridia, and come back next week for an all-new episode of Billboard's Latin Connection podcast.
You premiered your sixth album, which is titled Six, last year. Can you tell us a little bit about the meaning behind it? Because it's your sixth album, but I read somewhere that it has something to do with a woman's sixth sense.
It would have been crazy if that would have been like the meaning. That would have been really cool. But to be honest, I didn't really give it much thought to the title. I wasn't really willing to be like sending messages through the title of the album. So when I was talking to someone else that was interviewing me, they were like, but I've heard that you were inspired by women, so the title could be about the sixth sense. that women have, and I was like, that's crazy, that's true. It can be, because we have a thing that other, like, that men don't have, or at least that's what they say.
It's like an intuition.
Like an intuition, yeah. So yeah, I think it's because of that. Maybe it's just because of it's the 6th album, and I wanted people to just focus on the music, and you know how much I felt that I had like went up a level in music wise.
Musically evolved. It's a very deep and honest album, I feel. The songs are very deep.
They are, yeah, they're I think they sound different. Like when I went in there, I went with George Noriega to record it in Miami, and he was just so open to me doing whatever I wanted to do, that I went in there, like I went to record, and I was the one who was like doing all the backup singing.
Oh, wow.
It took us a while, but it was crazy. I heard something different. Like I did something that I'd never done before, and I think you can hear it. Like you can hear the fact that I've grown a little.
Definitely.
And
yeah.
That I've become like this woman now.
Yeah.
Musically and personally too.
Well, the album 6 peaked at number 7 on top Latin albums on Billboard.
That's crazy. That's really cool.
Yeah. Did you find out, or
I did?
Do you follow the charts or not really?
I don't follow the charts. I don't listen to like people telling me how much like numbers. I just get really nervous, and I feel like it's like this big responsibility that I can't focus on one more thing. Like I can't pay attention to that stuff. But that's crazy when they tell me. I'm like, really? What did you say? Like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I try not to, because it's like you get too crazy or you get too into that, and I'm not like a competitive person.
Yeah.
So I try not to.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. So definitely, like you said, you've evolved, and you could hear it in your music. But was it also different? How was it recording your first album in 2005, and then in the studio again in 2016 or 2015 recording this new album? How was that?
It's really different. Well, first of all, with my first album, I didn't even know I was recording it, because I was in a reality show, and I was singing every Sunday, and I didn't realize that they were recording every Sunday when I was singing live. Okay. And I didn't realize that was what I was doing. And when it came out, it like sold 1 million copies, and it was like this crazy. It was a crazy moment in my life. I didn't even realize what was going on. Yeah. And this time, when I'm really aware of what's going on and what I've done in the past and what I want to do, it changes everything. Like recording now is really different than the first time. Yeah. It changes like everything I want to do, everything like where I want to go. I have to like put it to practice. So yeah, it's different.
Would you say that you're kind of picky to what songs you want to sing now, and what meaning those songs have?
I'm picky, yeah. Yeah, I'm picky. I'm picky because that's the music that I'm going to be singing on stage.
Exactly.
And I have to feel comfortable, and I have to like it, because I'm not going to sing it once. I'm going to sing it like thousands of times. So yeah, I have to really love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's that process when picking, or how does that come about?
I have to, as soon as I'm done with one album, they're already sending me music for like the next one. So it's like a long process of listening to songs. Sony Music, that they're always sending me the songs that they like, because they're like a filter as well. They're not gonna send me music that they don't feel like that it goes with me. They help me a lot too. Everyone who's around me helps me. Like every time I open my messages or my email, I always have like a song in there, like from one of my friends. Yeah. And they're like, I think you should sing this song, and I listen to it, and it's like, I don't think I should sing this song. I think I should listen to some more music first. Yeah, it's a long process.
Yeah. And now you're gonna go on tour, on U.S. tour. When do you begin?
I begin on the 3rd, March the 3rd, 3rd of March.
I
How do you
think
say it?
March 3rd, yeah.
March 3rd, in Chicago? Chicago, yeah.
That's where I'm from.
That's where you're
I'm from Chicago.
That's crazy. I want to stay there, so I'm going to be in
it's so
Chicago
cool.
and Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Diego, Texas, and Riverside?
Everywhere.
California. I'm going to be everywhere. Milwaukee?
Ooh,
I'm gonna be in
Milwaukee's
Milwaukee.
close to Chicago.
I've never been to Milwaukee.
No?
Never, ever, ever. That's really cool.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I never thought that I would have like this organized tour in the U.S.
So how are you gearing up to the tour? Do you have like in mind already where you're gonna pack, what you're gonna take with you?
I'm freaking out because I don't. I'm not organized at all, but I'm freaking out, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna like take this empty luggage case and like fill it up like on the way. I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm already saying goodbye to people. Like, I'm not gonna see you in like 2 months.
I know.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. And you're a mom
I'm
as
a
well,
mom.
so
He was the
props
first
to
one
you.
I said. My son was the first one I said goodbye to.
Oh.
Bye. See you later.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my god.
This is your grandma. She's gonna be your new mom. Bye bye.
And then as the set list for a concert, how do you choose that? Are there any songs that you must sing that you can't leave out, or?
Yeah, there are a couple of songs that if I don't sing, I may get in trouble with people. Like Angel, that was like
Okay.
for like, Angels by Robbie Williams. That was the first song that I feel like I got a really solid fan base with. And Ya Te Olvidé by Rocío Dúrcal. The En Su Lugar, which was like this telenovela song
Yeah.
for like a while. What else? The Cobarde, Ya Es Muy Tarde, Te Equivocaste, which were like the latest singles on the 6th album.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of ones that I have to do forever.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's definitely a concert where you can literally just sing your heart out with Yuridia.
Yes. You have to take your Kleenex. You don't have to take your boyfriend that you've broken up with a couple times. And yeah, you have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of crazy people. They're like they go there to like cry and like yell at you.
Yeah.
Like they go crazy. It's really cool.
Which I think, because I went to an Adele concert and I feel like that would be the experience.
You know, I've never been to an Adele concert, and I'm not comparing myself to her, but I think that she
for
really
sure
digs in your heart. Like,
Yeah. Why am I feeling this?
Like, why am I feeling this way? Adele, please help me. Yeah, that's probably how people feel with me too. I see them, they're like crying all the time. I'm like, who hurt you so much? What happened?
Así es la vida.
Así es la vida.
Yeah.
I know, it's tough.
It is tough. And I also wanted to ask you, I noticed that on your albums you don't do a lot of collabs, or in an industry where there's a lot of like duets ruling the airwaves and stuff. What does it mean to not have like bigger names or big names attached to an album? And is that just something that just happens, or is that something that you plan?
Maybe it's happened to me for many reasons. First of all, and the most important one, I think it's because I'm shy and I don't ask people to collaborate with me. I feel like they're going to turn me down or something. And second of all, I think it was because I was working with this TV network called Azteca, which was kind of pulling me back and not letting me do promo as much as I would have wanted.
Okay.
So I couldn't ask an artist, like a major top artist, to work with me because I couldn't promise that it was going to work out for the both of us. You know? So that was like pulling me back in so many ways. It's crazy. And third of all, I think it was because I don't think that I felt like I needed it that much. So like I felt like I could do it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Too. So now maybe I'm gonna work with like cool people. Maybe Shakira's listening to me right now.
Maybe. Let's put it out there in the world.
Let's just put it out there in the world. She's probably gonna hear me. All right.
You never know.
Yeah.
She's an audience of the Latin Connection podcast.
Yeah. She's, are you listening to me right now, Shakira? This is me, Yuridia. You probably don't know me, but...
Is she someone that you'd want to collaborate in the future?
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's so talented. I remember listening to her music when she first came out, and she was making music in Spanish. You know, she was like, and I saw her like grow up into like this woman.
Yeah.
She was singing in English, and she did all these major things. I think she would be cool to work with. She's really talented.
And then I also feel that we need a lot of, more collabs between women and the Latin industry. Yes.
I know. Right, I know.
For sure.
It's crazy. Every time I see like women do a duet, I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You don't see that often. So
You don't.
that would be cool to do something with someone.
For sure. And then to end, just reflecting on, how you began your career, is there advice that you would go back to that Yuridia and tell her?
Tolerance is key. Patience is key. Please prepare yourself. Don't do this now. Those are the things I would say to myself if I could. Even people that are not me, that are trying to like work in the music business, that's what I would say to them. You need to be, patient, and you need to work hard, and you need to be able to tolerate things, because it's not easy. You're about to live a really difficult
It's a ride.
thing. Yeah, it's a long ride.
Yeah, for sure.
Difficult long ride. Yeah.
And then coming to LA, because we are in Los Angeles, do you have a special connection with the city, or is there like a good memory?
Well, I remember coming here to audition for this reality show that I was a part of, and I remember coming here all the way from Phoenix, from Arizona, with my dad. And I stayed here with an aunt that I don't remember where she lived, but I was here and I spent the night, and I was like, I can't remember. No, I can't believe that I'm in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
This is a crazy city. Like, I'm actually here. And I came here, I went to the audition, and I made it. Like, it changed my life completely. So yeah, I have a really big memory of the city.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Well, thank you so much for being on the Latin Connection podcast.
Well, thank you.
And we look forward to check out your tour in the U.S.
All right.
Yes.
I'll see you there.
For
Hopefully
sure.
you can make it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
for sure.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.